had to get out of our apartment where we were at. We had to get into a place that we didn't want to get into. And then after that, we found out there was no heater in the place. And then after that, I mean, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And one bad decision, and I mean, I'd been living fine for years, never been homeless in my life. I freaked out. I didn't know what I was going to do, so I called her school and told them, I said, well, because I'd already had plans of taking her to Lawrence, already had her enrolled in school and out there and everything. This is going to be her last day. And I said, well, I can't do that now because I lost my car. I got to be out of here today. They're going to have all my stuff out at the curb. You know, it's February 7th. It's cold outside, raining. And so the lady on the phone, Lisa, she said, she's the secretary at school. She goes, well, let me call you right back. And I'm thinking, okay, whatever. So she called me back. She goes, we got a place for you to go. It's the best thing that happened to me in a long time. You know, I mean, I didn't know what I was going to tell my daughter, keep it from being scary for her. I went to her IEP meeting. She goes, what's been going on with Juliet? What's going on? I go, oh no, what's up? She goes, no. She goes, you're doing something totally right, because everything has changed 180% in just 3 or 4 weeks. And it just been since we got to Community Linc, it was just some stability and security, knowing that she had a place, you know, and it just amazed me how much that had an impact on her. Community Linc, I mean, who else is going to give you 4 months out of your life that you ain't got to pay rent, to save some money, to take care of you, to be put in a place, a beautiful place, I might add, furnished. You walk in and here you go. You go in there with nothing except clothes on your back, and you walk out of there with your head held high and a place to live, programs to go to, aftercare, hope. This place has structure, and what's amazing about it is they care about you there. They actually care about you.
We relocated here to Kansas City once we found out that my father-in-law had a stroke. After relocating, we encountered some difficulties finding stable employment. Our savings were depleted, we didn't have anything left, and you know, we wound up getting evicted.
First of all, we prayed. We asked God for guidance to lead us, to show us what to do, because we had no clue. This was first time ever. And then started calling shelters, just an everyday thing. As soon as you wake up in the morning, call. Before you go to bed at night, call. And no one had room, and then we got word that the sheriff was on their way. What are we going to do? We had little girls. You know, are we going to be able to be on the street with the babies? You know, how are we going to feed them? How are we going to take them to the bathroom, things? You know, I sat on the side of the bed as he was packing up everything and just started crying, and then I heard that voice, and it said, call right now. And I kid you not, they told me that a family room, not just a room, a family room had just become available.
There are resources, just like we didn't know anything about Community Linc, but when we found out about it at the homeless shelter, we decided to pursue it. The resources that you guys have, the assistance that you guys have given us, is just the stepping stone that a homeless family would need to simply get their lives back on track. Budgeting classes, financial classes, those things were really helpful because, you know, we were able to apply them, and we still apply them today. Yep. They pretty much helped us and allowed us to get back into independent living.
So him bringing us here was the key to opening the door to our future.
This was in 1998, and my family, we were couch to couch. We were split up as a family, and then ultimately moved into a couple of homeless shelters, and then we made it to Community Linc, and that's when things turned around for us. I was worried about my mom and, you know, how she felt, and how embarrassing it might have felt at the time for her, for our family. Society deemed us as a number of things, and it definitely wrote us off. There are a lot of people that I can sort of thank along the way who served as role models and mentors in a number of capacities. Anytime we're talking about someone being homeless, I have a personal connection, something that I lived. And it's something that so many people in our community and our society are living every day. And it's a matter of how do we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving forward. I would say that your past does not dictate your future. And Community Linc allows for you to stabilize what your future actually holds. It's that stabilization that has empowered me to be where I'm at today. And as a young kid, I did not realize that. My mother did. I didn't. Community Linc did. I didn't. And so it's important that people know about how one set of challenges does not really predict what the future is going to hold for you, your family, and ultimately the community and society in which we live in.